when it comes to money, it's like being a babysitter for your kids. You want your kids to be in good hands. So I think at the end, it's a trust. It could be that, I'll give you financial advice that might be wrong, but I will give it with my heart in the right place. And I think this is something very important in the financial world. You need to be a good babysitters of other people's money.
Tell me a little bit about what ISP Group is, what you do.
At the heart of it, we are a regulated broker-dealer in Switzerland. So we kind of, open accounts and trade any type of security. So we have a few business lines such as fixed income trading. We do the paying agent services. We do some securitization services as well. We also do product placements, structured products, some private markets. I think that's it.
That's a lot. That's a lot. You cover lots of different areas as a business. How do you keep up with it all?
Look, every business within ISP is run almost as an independent business with its own kind of head or management of each team. I don't want to call ISP a one-stop shop. We're not that large, but it's definitely a place where you can find solutions for many of your financial needs. In today's world, when everybody wants to be, a niche player and be very professional, especially in one area, we are trying to still be professional and good in a few areas. And until today, I think we are managing.
How do you think the world is changing right now when it comes to finance and your world and what you're seeing?
We have seen a major change in the financing world, especially in the last 10 years. I think that, today finance and digitalization, or let's say high tech, goes quite hand in hand. And I think that financial institutions, if they want to stay relevant and attract, new generations, they have to adapt as well.
Isn't it interesting how technology is no longer just an asset class, it's actually one of the biggest drivers of change within finance itself?
Absolutely.
How do you feel ISP stays ahead of that and keeps connected to that?
ISP is still kind of a hybrid of up-to-date with technology, but we still try to keep really tailored service and personalized service. Something that with technology actually happens less and less and less. And I think ISP, we're trying to find a balance between, of course, being technologically advanced enough to make our products interesting and efficient, but also still to keep the human touch as much as possible.
Why would I come to you guys? What would I want from you that I can't get somewhere else? What's your thing?
So, if I will tell you we are the only ones that can do it and we can do it much better than anybody else, I would probably be exaggerating. Yes, we are good in what we do. In some departments we're better than others. But I think at the end, when it comes to money, it's like being a babysitter for your kids. You want your kids to be in good hands. So I think at the end, it's a trust. It could be that, I'll give you financial advice that might be wrong, but I will give it with my heart in the right place. And I think this is something very important in the financial world. You need to be a good babysitters of other people's money.
Wow, I absolutely love that, because you're so right. I mean, nobody can get it right all the time. Nobody can be perfect. But what you most want and what you should expect and demand is that a relationship with somebody who you trust, who has your interests at heart and gives you best advice, because that's ultimately what we want. And why do you do it? What drives you personally?
I was kind of born into finance for whatever reason. So this is the area where I am. I love it. I've been doing this for almost 30 years and I enjoy, the people around me, the challenges, and it is a very challenging environment for financial institutions. So I guess it's the challenges and the interest and to be able to do it well.
It feels like you have a very open and honest and human approach. Is that something that you reflect throughout the group, or is that just you?
This is kind of my character. I always say I don't work for the CIA or for MI6, so there's no need for me to be, hiding anything. I am who I am. I'm just a person like anybody else, and I do believe in transparency and honesty. So I really think that, if you're really honest, what you say is what you are, and you also say, I'm wrong and I don't know everything, and I think that's at the end probably the best policy. And I would like to believe that ISP, does the same.
How do you think that is going to continue? Because that's been a big change over the last 10 years. How do you look forward to the future over the next 10 years in terms of the change in the way financial institutions have to behave and as institutions and with their clients?
Look, I think there are some, basic understandings of what we should do. First of all, to to be honest towards your clients and your people around you. I think you have to be professional. I think you have to evolve accordingly. What the future will look exactly like, you never know for sure. But I think, if you really look at the world today, with its challenges, and there are challenges, we're still living in a world that is probably better than where it was 50, 60, 70 years ago. Slowly, it's improving. And I think with the fact that there is nothing hidden anymore, and everybody knows everything in every country and everything, I think it actually helps in the long run for a better place for everybody.
And tell me about the AssetRush event. You're going to be on stage talking. What do you want them to have in their heads when they walk away afterwards?
I am going to speak at AssetRush this year. Finally, if I'm putting my, the businessman hat on, then I would like people to say, oh, this ISP, if I didn't know ISP, it actually seems like an interesting company. I would like to know more. If it's on a personal level, I put quite a big emphasis on people and human beings as well. We have offices here in Switzerland. We have offices in Dubai, in Israel, in Hong Kong, many geographies, many religions, many shapes and forms. And I think that's the beauty of the world.
Tell me why this year is going to be good for you to be at AssetRush.
Obviously, we go there every year, full of people from different types of industries, businesses, interesting content, engaging, entertaining, not the usual kind of, financial get-togethers. I'm actually very happy to be a bigger part of it this year.
Fantastic, Roy. I'm really looking forward to working with you on the night.